It's Guido coming at you with a miserable Monday. I was just finishing up a session. I had a couple deaths, I guess, where I got blowed up, and I wasn't so excited with the way I got blowed up. And then, of course, I started to, woe is me, the game's against me, I don't like artillery, big alpha, all the whiny stuff. But it got me thinking. I'm like, I wonder what my last 10 deaths looked like. So we're going to dig into the files. I'm going to go find my last 10 deaths. It won't be my last 10 battles because I didn't die in every one of them. Try to figure out what we did in the game. Problem is that sometimes I leave the games and I don't remember exactly what happened. But we'll take a look at it and we'll see what took me out the last 10 times I actually died in the game. So let's go check it out. It's actually been about 4 games since I died. This is on Safe Haven. I'm in the Mana Core. I'm overextended, fellas. I had a couple mediums with me. They're dead. Now I've got a 50M and UDES, and there's a DRV around, a K91, and I got nothing. There's a Foch back over there, and I'm going to try to get away. I get bombed. I get rammed. I have all kinds of damage. My turret's messed up. My driver's messed up. Then I get stuck on this tank. I thought I'd die right there. Pretty lucky that I didn't. Now here comes the 1516. He's coming after me. Like, where is this guy? What's he doing? Let's see. And I'm having struggle here with my driver being dead, so I'm thinking, well, this is not going to be very good. I probably should have bailed soon. I don't know if it would have helped me, though. I was wondering if I was going to get pushed, so we're going to bail out of this thing, and all of a sudden I am seen by these guys, and it's a DBV. So a massive alpha gun. Let's see what he does. He just looks and fires. Look and fire and hit. Nice. So nuked by a DBV pretty early in the game. I don't know if we won this. I think we actually lost this because then I won 4 in a row. So I'm pretty sure we lost this game. So a DBV got me. All right, that's 1. All right, the game right before the last one. I do remember this one. I died right about here. It's myself and a 50B. We're getting crushed. I got 1,000 assists, 1,100 damage. The 50B and I are running. And if you will notice, my friends, one of my nemesis is. Anyway, the FV with the 183 millimeter gun. Let's see how this goes for me. What do you guys think is going to happen here? Hello. Oh, geez. Oh, no. And... oh, I survived it. Can you believe it? 1,215 damage. Just looks at me, fires. He's moving. Oh, never mind. So it was a Leopard. It was a Leopard. We're going to give the FV... we're going to give the FV a little bit of credit. So we're going to go FV 183 / Leopard. All right, so Mana Core killed by a Leopard and made possible by 1 each FV 215 Bravo. All right, so since I died to the Leopard, I had to live with a win, I had to live with a loss, and then this is the next death. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 battles back for the 3rd death, I think. Mana Core. Guess what? We have an FV. Let's see what happens. This is actually a pretty good game, and it ended up being a draw, unfortunately. I think the Centurion was just a little bit too timid. Pretty good player, but wasn't able to knock it out. I found this 60 TP kind of pushing, so we've been doing some good work. Get my, 2nd kill right there. And what I didn't think about when I killed him too much, we hadn't been able to find the FV. I really thought he was camping. So my assumption was he was camping. So I'm trying to turtle it. There you go. Get away from the Arty. I'm thinking about like, okay, so let's get moving. Cool, cool, cool. And not really thinking about that. Arty missed, but check it out. Oh no. Son of a... what do you think's going to happen, fellas? No, no. All right, so another FV 183. That was my 3rd death. 3rd death. All right, we got 7 more to go. All right, the one right before that was on Great Wall. I'm one of the first to die on my team. I managed to drive right up here and get tracked while I had my kit not ready to go. So just absolute buffoonery on my part. Let's see which one actually gets me. UDES must be the Panther 2 that ends up with the kill. There you go. So killed by a Panther 2 and an UDES 14 right there because I was being stupid. So we'll go LKPZ. And that's a Panther 2. Tracked. We'll just put tracked there. Tracked like a dope. All right, between the last one and this one, I had a win where I lived. Yes, a win where I lived. I'm clearly not going to live here. The T95 and myself and a dead, what was the other tank? Oh, there's a Leopard back there dead, and I think the 268/4 drove all the way up to the corner up there, tried to bully the, I believe the XM57 or maybe even the Concept, and just got obliterated. So we've got what, an autoloader CC, an autoloader TL7, a Concept 1B. They've just obliterated the T95, and I am next in line. I thought maybe if I fixed this, I was going to get one more shot, but watch this. Concept's going to reload in time. I'm like, all right, let me just get a shot as he comes around the corner, and no. So killed by a Concept 1B on that one, and a loss. That was very definitely a loss. This one's going well, as you can see. As you can see. This one's not going well, is it? No. There is 1 second left for them to cap, fellas. I am one of only 2 tanks that are left alive. And I am running away, having just been spotted a while ago. I think I might have shot somebody. Yeah, I shot the TS5, who was up here in the bowl, and then he got nuked by our Lorraine and died. And now I'm going to head off into the sunset. This game's over. Let me just, we're all done here, fellas. Let's move on to the next game. Do. Awesome. So, that's a loss. That is a death, and nuked for 660 by the artillery. Interestingly, that's the only artillery death so far, and if you'd have asked me, or if I'd have said it before I got started here, I'd have told you there was at least 2 of those in this grouping, and maybe there is, but it felt like 10. But it might only be 1, but arguably, objectively, we have 1 right now. Okay, since the last death, which was the M4043, I had 3 wins and no deaths until this one. So it took 4 more battles to find another death. As you can see, this is going super well. I have a whole 700 combined. I guess 800, really. But I've been lit, or at least I will be soon. Let's see what actually gets me. I get hit by several tanks in here. I shoot somebody. The stupid light bulb's on because of a replay problem where if you reverse when you're lit, it stays lit. So we won't know exactly where I'm seen, but you'll know soon. Oh, I must be seen. That was kind of interesting, though. I don't know if he just shot online or if that was about the time I got lit, because I actually take a while for them to start shooting me. All right, it just lit again. There you go. So I took a hit from a Scorpion, a Type. That was me doing damage. So it looks like the Scorpion got me, right? Yes. So the Scorpion ends up killing me on that one. That's a pretty good pause right there, the big explosion. So this is a Scorpion G. Oops, we're on the wrong one. LKPZ. Scorpion G. And that is a loss, and I am deaded. So that brings us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 dead. Got 3 more to find. 3 more to find. Forgot about this one. This is a great one. You can see it's not going very well. I'm in the LKPZ once again. I did survive the Foch pushing up here. I might have even got the kill. No, somebody else got the kill down below, but we dealt with him. But things are going poorly. I have been using the hydraulics and shooting into the front end right here of this Panzer 7, which apparently there's not much there in terms of the engine. I thought their whole transmission was there, but I've shot him multiple times to the tune of, look at all the damage down there you can see over there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots into that guy, which is where I've got all my damage. He's AFK, by the way. Maybe I should have been shooting somebody who was playing. I don't know, we're losing by miles, but check out what happens here. Using the hydraulics, look at the goofiness going on with the chassis. So I'm actually just going to show you this because I shoot him again. And what we're going to see is we're going to have a friend show up here. Well, first I get Arty'd. So thanks for that, friend. That was awesome. And we don't... Okay, we do some more damage. So we're up to 2,661. We're trying to get unstunned. All right, now we have a 130 that just showed up. Now what? This is great. This is a loss and a death, by the way. I don't. Now I see him. I try to move. Right. I'm like, oh, I got to get moving. Maybe I can push him and get around behind him. But the problem with that whole plan is this. And did I just get tracked, or did I just slide off? No, I think I just slid off. And that's not even fun. And oh, I did get tracked. That's okay. Where's my track? Just disappeared. Oh, Arty took a stab at me too. Or maybe nope. It's going after the 111. Does it kill him too? Would they get a double kill? No. Crew destroyed. Crew knocked out. All right, so there you go. What got me? Myself? I guess the Su-130. We'll have to sit. I mean, I actually sort of killed myself, but I think the 130. I didn't look at whether he got a count. He probably got a counter on that. We're going to call it the Su-130, you know. Or should I just say self? I'm going to say self just for fun. We're saying self. I couldn't have planned this better, actually, because when I got here and I saw the battle before this one, I'm pretty sure I know what happened on both these, and they should both be deaths. This one, I did find the ELC. It's fairly early in the game. We got a hit on him. I put a hit on him. As you can see, I did 241, but nobody else could hit him. Then I got a nice shot on the Bros, but they've got the hill, and the ELC's in the middle, and I'm being a bit dumb because I'm hiding behind the rock right now, and I needed to be a bit forward. I don't know if I'd have been able to stop what's about to happen, but the ELC player does a nice job here. He knows where I am. I'm messing around maybe trying to shoot this guy, and then he shows up right there, and I'm in big trouble, right? He knows they own the hill, so he can't get shot in the side. He might be able to be shot from up there, but these rocks are in the way, so he's made a really nice move, and I am just absolutely screwed. I'm thinking, well, does anyone have a shot on me? Of course, the bird does, and maybe I got to move. All right, so Bros, double hit by the Bros. Let's see what gets me. What do you think it's going to be? Let's find out. Oh, Sturv got me. Now I'm down to 29 hit points. Can I make it? Chicane, chicane. It's not a... Oh, come on, baby. We can do it. We can... No. SFAC 105. All right, so LKPZ, that is a loss, I'm pretty sure, as I remember. And yes, I am dead, and it is an LFAC, or SFAC. SFAC 105. That's a dark horse. That's a dark horse. I don't get killed by many of those. Oh, this next one's great. If it's the one I'm thinking, it's going to be the perfect one to end, because that's the 9th death. And I need one hard. This is the one. It's perfect. This is the perfect ending for the last 10 times I died video, Miserable Monday. I just killed the UDES-03 thing. So we're just going to kind of track on back here. We're going to hide, baby. We're going to get behind this rock where they cannot hit us. We got this. We're 690. Direct hit into pin. Oh, I will take a little bit of the credit for my own demise on this. That already knows I'm there because I was shooting at it. But I'm thinking, hey, let's just get out of here, you know. We'll kind of hide for a second. It's been a while since I've been spotted. We're just going to head around the corner. And to be honest, I don't know if maybe the Super Conqueror might have been spotted. I'm not sure. Or I was still lit when I started moving. Whatever the case may be, you will notice that both of the enemy artillery are auto loaders. So let's just end this. What do you think is going to happen? I already gave it away. Watch this. Now, when I did this, see, I'm doing a little bit of an S turn. I'm like, I'm going to carve left to try to make it a little more difficult. And then I'm going to carve hard right and get behind the rock as soon as possible. We're going to be fine. We're just going to zing right into here. No problem, baby. Whoop. Okay, good. They didn't see us. All right. I've been dark for a while. I'm right back in here, and this is what I'm talking about. I go to the same place, fellas. I can see shells going out somewhere else. We're going to come up here and see if we can start working something here. Can I get a shot on this guy? All right, we'll spin around so we can just run when we shoot him. Okay. Nice. All right, let's just get out of here. Arty's been busy shooting other guys, right? They're worried about all the guys up there. The FV, UDES, fight, everything. Nope, can't get away. I tried. I gave it the old college try. All right, so that's a 155.58. So it was 2. This is Manicore. It was 2 Arty out of the last 10 deaths. This was, I don't remember if this was a win or a loss. I'm pretty sure this was a loss. We're going to call it a loss. We are dead here, and we were killed by a 155.58. All right. Go back to garage and let's discuss what happened here. Well, it's pretty interesting, actually. Pretty interesting. It took 21 battles to find 10 deaths. Of the last 21 battles, I died 10 times. It was 10 wins, 8 losses, 1 draw, 2 unknowns, unfortunately, so I can't really fill that in. We'll just call them losses. So I died early, I think, on both those. I think they were losses. So let's call it 50% with a draw, so less than that, actually counting the draw as a loss. So 21 battles, 10 dead. I was killed by Arty twice. I was killed by TDs 5 times, although I am counting the one where the FV nuked me for a grand and the Leopard finished me off. If you don't like that, then the number is 2 mediums killed me instead of 1 and 4 TDs. So 2 Arty, 5 TDs, 1 heavy, 1 medium, 1 self. And like most things in this game where you think you're getting a raw deal and think everyone's against you, sometimes it's, I don't want to say it's true. That's not what I'm going at. Sometimes, the game is giving you a bit of a raw deal, but most of the time, in my experience of 100 grand bloody battles in the last 14 years, is you're remembering all the bad stuff primarily and not really remembering as much the good stuff. So I would have said, I think, as I said earlier, I said I got nuked by Arty a bunch and killed by giant TD alpha TDs. Well, fair enough. Even if we removed the one that took a grand off me, I was actually killed by the Leopard. That would be 6 of the 10 deaths to Arty or big TDs, at least high alpha TDs. 6 out of 10. And, we can't take a whole lot from these numbers. It's a tiny sample size, but I just thought it'd be an interesting little exercise right there. And a couple of the deaths were funny. Also, you've got to look into it, and how many times will I say into it? You've got to be realistic, be honest about it, and look at it and say, well, how many of these were actually kind of my fault? Well, all of them, really. I mean, let's see. The Manicore DBV, I was overextended. The FV1A3 and Leopard, not a lot I could do there. It was a romple stomp. I was alive at the end of the game. I did about as much as I could, I think, on that without going into the whole battle. The Manicore, the other FV, the only one that was really a bit of a struggle for me to deal with was the draw with the FV183, because me and the Centurion, we had little time left. We were really working, and we'd killed a couple guys. We were working well as a team. It just sucked that he showed up right there and had been camping the whole game. So I made an assumption based on everything I knew that he was not going to be forward. Good on him. He moved forward, ended up killing me. So dumb with the Panther 2 and the 14.5 Udez thing. I just walked in front of those guys. They tracked me and killed me. So that's my fault, 100%. Concept 1B, overextended. Tried to push with guys. They showed up with more. Took me out. So I probably shouldn't have gone around that corner. When I saw the 268-4 and the T95 pushing forward, I thought we had something going on. Unfortunately, the 268/4 YOLO'd in and died, and then we were done. So after that, then they killed the Leopard, who for some reason shot and got spotted, and the rest is history on that. The 40-43, trying to remember which one that was, the LPZ. Oh, well, that was a lost game anyway. That was pretty funny. I was just trying to survive, and he just nuked me on the run. That's awesome. The Scorpion G, another romple stomp. I'm in the back, one of the last guys alive, just trying to farm some damage. What happened there is that whole south side got completely ignored. Like nobody, not a single tank went there. And pretty predictable on that one. On Studzianski right there. I fell off the carrier. I was farming a AFK guy. The team was losing anyway. Probably, if I'm honest, I could have been doing something more to help the team, but take your damage. And I did not see the game was going so sideways for a while there. I'd already probably taken 4 shots into the guy when I came up for breath of air and looked at the map and went, oh boy. And then I kind of switched over to, well, we'll just take as much damage off this guy as we can, and then managed to get tracked and slide off the carrier. The SFAC, I was just trying to deal with that ELC. I thought we had him when I lit him early. I was in that spot, and I actually saw him, so I don't know if he went through an open spot or I just had better burn through than him. I was a bit surprised. He was kind of in the middle of the road right there, and I was really hoping somebody would help nuke that guy. I should have thought about, once they took the hill, that he was going to be smart enough to move up and fallen back. I don't know if it would have helped us win because we were getting crushed anyway, but I'll take that one on myself as well. And then the 155, 58, that was another one, kind of like with the 183, where I was jobbing it, working as hard as I could. I thought we had a chance to make a bit of a comeback right there. And did I write that down as a loss? Because I'm pretty sure it was a loss. You know, and I went to the well one too many times. I got nuked for the 600. That's unlucky. Ran away, lived, came back, took another shot, and then that Arty was waiting for me. And I was 2 pixels maybe from getting around that corner. So, you know, a good number of those. My fault. A couple of them were romples that I probably wasn't going to do much to bring back. A couple of them, if I'd have played a little better, I might have been able to win the game. So there you go. That's all I've got for Miserable Monday. You guys have a fantastic one, and we will see ya. You know, what are your last 10 deaths? Go look at it. It's pretty funny.